Give them a little dance.
So
Good morning.
Hogan up there.
Yeah. Good morning, everybody. I made it. The power did not go out. Well, it went out this morning. It went out this morning, but it didn't stay out. So we're good so far. But if I disappear, that's what happened. We got 6 inches of snow.
You're right in that path of that Alberta Clipper or whatever they're calling it.
That's like I said, I was telling you guys before the show, you know, I wish I could show you guys my security cameras. You'd see a winter wonderland outside. 6 inches of snow and a ½ inch of ice on top of the snow. And it's snowing again now, and it's going to snow until 1 o'clock in the morning. So we're supposed to get another 6 to 8 inches of snow on top of that ice. So we got snow, ice, then more snow. It's going to be awesome. We're not going anywhere.
Oh, no.
Lala don't drive in the snow. I'm not going nowhere till spring. She's not going nowhere till spring, she says.
Hey, I don't blame her. It's not the most fun stuff in the world to tread your way through.
Yep. So how you doing this morning, Mr. Kevin?
Not too bad. How are you guys holding up over there, Tiny?
We're doing all right. We're nice and warm, and if the power goes out, we got a little heater that we can run, so everybody will hold up in this one room and turn that little heater on, and we'll be all right. And we yesterday we cooked for about 4 hours, getting stuff ready, you know, making a bunch of macaroni and cheese and putting it in individual containers. And so if the power does go out, you know, at least we'll have stuff to eat. A couple dozen sausage biscuits.
Take the stuff and set it outside because, you know, it'll be refrigerated. The refrigerator won't work.
Yeah. We have a cooler that we will take and put outside the front door and fill half full of snow and then stick what we need in the cooler, and we'll be all right. We got a plan. Be okay. How you feeling this morning, Bassman?
I'm doing good.
Nice. Been a while since we've heard that. I like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you get any snow, Mr. Kevin?
No. We skirted that. It's all south to us.
Oh. Bassman did.
It's like 10 degrees out, but I mean,
yeah, that's what I was going to say. Bassman's high was lower than our high. His high was 20. Man. His high was 29, and ours was 32. And he's in Arkansas.
We had in the north part of the state, you know, the Northwest. Arkansas is 2 states basically. I mean, you know, 2 areas. Flat as a flitter down on the right, you know, the southeast, and big mountains in the northwest. But they got snow on some roads up northwest, but nothing down here.
Well, it's good you're not in it. I mean, the cold, you know, stay inside. But at least you're not getting what we got going on. Go ahead and say hello to these fine folks this morning. Right off the bat this morning, we got Cgriller Stacker, moderator and channel member. Just another Numismatic Monday. Good morning. Passing the coffee from the Pacific Northwest. I believe he's proud of being in the Pacific Northwest now. He's kind of hesitant at first coming from California up to Oregon.
Oh yeah.
You're in a whole new world now, mister. You're in the land of the big trees now.
No, I was gonna say, yeah, he's amidst all the duck fans there.
Mm-hmm. Big trees and Sasquatch everywhere. I'm jealous. Not of the big trees either. We got big trees here. But yeah, mountains, big trees, and Bigfoot. I bet you'll hear some Bigfoot stories living around there. All you got to do is look at them and say, have you ever seen anything? They'll know exactly what you're talking about. They will know. what you're talking about. So I want stories if you hear anything. Oh, by the way, bye. He's a good channel, folks. Go over and check him out. Cgriller Stacker. Very informative gentleman is Cgriller Stacker.
We have Baby Huey 123 saying good morning, Tiny Bassman and Kevin, and all in the chat. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Baby Huey 123. Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing okay down there. Are you have you gotten any of this snow? I'd be he's kind of on the, I won't say where he lives, but no.
He ain't getting no snow.
Never mind. Where he's at, they get snow, the world shuts down.
Yeah, really.
Shuts down.
I was gonna say, weren't they expecting some in North Texas?
Well, North Texas gets snow, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Oklahoma and North Texas both get snow, but it's weird when it does. I mean, it's
kind of got that. Okay, let me go backwards here. It's kind of got that every couple years that gets that like that. Down
you remember I was telling you the story about freezing my jacket to the ground? That was in North Texas, up in the Panhandle of Texas.
Bassman.
What you gonna do when they coming for you? Oh, we got Miss Amy Harrell saying hello to Cgriller Stacker there, moderator, channel member, and Air Force Amy. Good morning.
Good morning, lovely lady. Mr. Parviz Noir. Good morning, Parviz. Saying hi to the family. Hope you're doing well down there in Florida. Hope you have fun at the fun show. I think you're planning on going to the fun show. So I hope you have fun, buddy. Not to bring it up and make Mr. Kevin sad.
Yeah, well, it is what it is. I have to be responsible.
When I lived in Illinois and Washington State, it was the ice under the snow that caused a lot of accidents. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Get that little bit of slush and stuff, and then it freezes, and then it snows on top of it. You're like, oh, it's just crunchy snow. I can drive in that, as you're spinning at 20 mile an hour down the road in several circles.
That's the problem here.
Doing a 720 as you're driving down the road, going, oh yeah, it's not that bad. It's just the snow.
We don't get snow much. We get white ice, fluffy white looking ice, but it's still ice.
Yeah, it's looks like snow, but stay away from it. Marcel, bless her heart, took her out this morning, and you got that ice on top. So imagine, you got this much snow, and then you got that much ice on top of it. So for a 45-pound dog, she kind of on top of the ice for a little bit. Like, because it's funny where we're next to that mountain. There's a mountain, like, across the road, and then mountain. And I'm talking like this mountain, more than a 45-degree angle. Mountain. And where that wind comes up over that mountain, it comes down and hits this apartment building, and cold sits here. Even in the summer, it's colder right here at the breezeway, like if there was a roof on it, the sidewalk and stuff in front of the apartment. And then down the road where the mountain turns and levels off a little bit to a plateau, that wind comes up that way and keeps it colder through here. Like, we could put a thermometer out here. Like right now, what did I tell you it was, Bassman? 18 degrees here this morning?
Yeah.
No. Yeah, it was 18. It's like 12 right through here. It's always cooler. Well, the ice was thicker right out front. I'm 330 pounds. I took 2 steps before I broke through the ice. The further out we get away from the apartment, the further we got out on the sidewalk, I started going through the snow, through the ice. So I was like, okay, no problem. Marcel, bless her heart, didn't know what to do. She was high stepping, trying to get through it, and she was crunching down through the ice, and it was scaring her to death. And I was like, oh. So she,
poor girl.
Yeah. Then Zoe took her out and stomped her a little area in the ice for her and stuff like that. But yeah, she was laying behind me. She's not here now. But she's under the bed. She's hiding. See, she's hiding.
There you go, Tiny.
Tiny the High here in Georgia. Oh well, he said where he was from.
Yeah.
It would be a warm 48 degrees. Or you're rubbing it in now. I see how you are. You're rubbing it in. It's a heat wave. Laura goes, that's a heat wave.
Yeah, around here.
Yeah. SBA fan, Toledo, Ohio got a dusting.
Oh, that's too close for comfort.
Yeah, well.
You like the Glass City?
Well, I was going to go with the snow angle of it. Like, born on the south side of Chicago, we seen snow, we seen rain, of course, we seen wind. But then we moved to West Virginia, to where both sides of my family were from. We got snow here. Then we moved around a lot, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Florida, Alabama, Virginia. Then back, and we always come back to West Virginia in between these places, or a couple times we'd come back to West Virginia for, where family was. And then I moved to Wisconsin. Wisconsin was a different animal altogether. We're talking 40 below zero. I was pouring concrete. And that is snow. That is ice. That is, I'd say hell on earth, but hell's hot. And that's, that's the opposite of hell on earth is what that is. But, we'd see, the interstate 4-lane highways, we would see drifts because it's all flat. And we would see drifts going over the interstate that looked like a snow bridge. Mm. And you would drive through these big drifts. And, that wind blows so much, you could, meteorologist says, we're going to get 4 inches of snow, could turn to ice with freezing rain tomorrow morning. So the commute will be rather sketchy. Well, they wouldn't say sketchy, because they're more professional than I am. Imagine that. But you'd go out in the morning and the 4 inches of snow is in the parking lot. But where the wind had blew, there's a drift that's going up both sides of your car. So with only 4 inches of snow, that's the width of your tire. Okay, yeah. No big deal. But where the wind is blowing, it's drifted that snow up on both sides of your car. So now you got to dig out your car. And that was the big thing, was the snow drifts that would get you. And then
so
when I come back,
right.
So then when I come back to West Virginia, after living in Wisconsin for 8 years, come back here. Oh, we're going to be 20 degrees and we're going to get 2 inches of snow and it's going to be horrible. No, West Virginia has seen some big snow in the past. I mean, we've seen 30 inches of snow before, but not like Wisconsin, Yeah, you get, let's just say they get 6 inches of snow here, but it's still 32, 33 degrees. Mm-hmm. Wisconsin, you get 8 to 10 inches of snow and it's -2. This ain't cold. This ain't cold. That's cold.
Yeah.
Well, Lala's over there goes, mm-hmm. Well, yeah, folks that have always lived here and stuff. It's situational where you're from. It's or where you've been in this case. So yeah, it's always different. But yeah, I'm looking outside and I'm like, yeah, I'd still go to work, go to the grocery store, go down there, grab whatever. But no, Lala don't do snow. She loves the snow, watching the snow and seeing pictures of the snow. Like that picture I showed you guys this morning of town. It's beautiful. Yeah. She loves it. You could not, I'm not going to say what you couldn't do or what you could do because, YouTube frowns on the saying, but you could not threaten her with anything and make her drive in the snow. It started flurrying on our way back from Morgantown one time when we went to the eye doctor for Zach and Zoey. On the way back, it started flurrying like snow globing. That nice, pretty little float around stuff.
She pulled over your knives on you.
Yes, sir. She pulled over and said, "You're going to have to drive." Yeah, it was starting to cover, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. Yeah, we drove into it. That's right. I forgot. But she's like, "You're going to have to drive." And I'm like, narcolepsy, cataplexy. I didn't say it out loud, but that's what I'm thinking. But when I'm focused on something and I'm concentrating on something, I won't pass out because, that's all tunnel vision. But yeah, I drove and, I'm just, and she's over there with her head down, eyes closed, but drive the speed limit till you start sliding. Then you slow down. Because you have to. Sorry, I digressed all over myself and wasted some time there. But found a 1996 quarter proof like in a bankroll. I wish I could share a picture. Email it to me, sir.
Yeah, shoot us an email. We'll
tinynumismatics@gmail.com. Or Bassman, can you throw up the spreadsheet real quick, my friend, my brother, my confidant, my partner in crime? There's several other things I could describe you as, but yeah, part of these go to the bottom of the spreadsheet, and you can see all three of our email addresses. Just email any one of the three, and I just got an email. It says I'm live on YouTube. Oh, imagine that. Okay.
Mr. Scott S. saying good morning, everyone. Good to see you, sir. Hopefully you're staying warm over there.
Scott S. sent me an email. Me and Scott S. have been emailing back and forth the last couple of days, or the last week or so. Supposed to send me some pictures, Scott S. I kept looking all day yesterday for them pictures. I want to see what you were talking. He was talking about I know what he was talking about. He was talking about quarters and an error on a quarter or something like that. He think there was an error on a quarter or something like that. But I would love to see those, Scott S. And I'll tell you right now, Mr. Scott, you don't ever have to ask me if you can send me pictures of anything, buddy. You can text me pictures. Me and you have texted back and forth several times. You can text me them. You can email them. Anybody. I'm an open book with my email. Everything gets scanned when my email comes in. So I'm not scared to get emails from people. So if you ever have anything you want to show us, like if you want to show the group or you want to show just me, Mr. Kevin the Bassman, or get an opinion on something, we have the technology to share. Mm-hmm. And
my dad when he was in the Navy, he was never on a ship. He was always on air bases. And because he was an aviation metalsmith, he worked on airplanes. Well, nice. They would have them fly on the plane to hear it and everything, see what it was, how it was shaking or what was rattling or whatever. they flew into those islands up in Alaska.
Ooh.
And he went to get off the plane and go, this was pre days where you don't pull up to the building, you parked in the lot and walk from the plane to the building.
Right.
He said he started to get off that plane and that man asked him if he wanted a coat. And Dad said, "No, I'm just going to that building right there and I'll be back." He said he got 2 steps down that steps on that plane and turned around and came back in that plane to get one of them. They'd given out these big parkas.
Yeah.
To wear, for their people to wear into the building and back. And so he had to come back in to get it after 2 steps. He said that was so cold.
Oh, I bet. That's like, yeah, a lot of people don't know. Well, a lot of people do know, but just a reminder, if it's really cold, especially in the negative digits, cover every part of your skin you can because it will freeze. I tell you what, at 40 below zero, not only will your hands stick to metal, parts of you will come off when you get it off the metal.
Yeah.
And your fingers, you get like pouring concrete's a pretty, substantial job. You get hot, whether it's cold or not, bundled up. You're getting hot because you're working steadily and heavily. Your perspiration will freeze underneath your coat and your clothes will stick to you. So, yeah, be careful in the cold, folks. And as just a reminder, and everybody's heard it, if you're driving in the snow or the cold, even if it's just cold outside, put a blanket in the back of your car. Put, they say, like in Wisconsin, they had a saying, 4 days for everything. You want to have 4 days worth of food. You want to have 4 days worth of water. You want to have a way to keep warm with blankets or, those hot hands, those personal, hand warmers, feet warmers, whatever you want to use them as. But yeah, even if it's just cold, it's a good practice to keep, we have stuff in our trunk in a backpack. So,
yeah,
we have those small throw blankets that are really warm. We have one of those for each person that's in the car and Marcel. We have
my daughter will go out going to Sonic and get in the car in her pajamas.
Yeah.
I'm just going to Sonic, 2 miles up the road. Yeah. And when you break down 1 mile up the road, don't call me.
Right. Keep something in your car to keep yourself warm. I mean, everybody should have, provisions for an emergency in their car. Your car break down or you slide in the ditch where nobody can see you and your doors are, in the snow or whatever, and you can't open your doors and your car's broke down. So you can't roll down your windows. And if you don't want to break your window, you're stuck in the car for a while.
Yeah.
Even if you have cell phone service and you can call somebody, it's still going to take them a while to get to you. So if you have the stuff to get, I told somebody that one time. I'll go ahead.
We fish tournaments. The bunch of us would always carry cat litter or mine was usually fertilizer. But
yeah.
The reason is they say, "Oh, it's not even down to freezing yet," But when you're backing a trailer into the water and then running it up on the dock, and then all that water slide grade to it going back to the water, it will freeze on those ramps.
Oh yeah.
And then you'll be in the middle of a ramp sliding backwards into a lake and can't stop it. So yeah, we always had to keep some traction ready.
Yep. And that cat litter will give you traction. And if you don't have cat litter or something like that and you're stuck, even if it's muddy, just muddy, and you're beside the road, a lot of people don't think of this, but your floor mats, you can put your floor mats under the front of your wheels, and once it starts spinning, it'll put the floor mats under your tires, and it'll give you some traction. Especially if you have those little knobbies on your floor mats on the back side of it, flip them over where them knobbies are sticking up. It'll give you a lot of traction. Okay, sorry. We're digressing all over ourselves here this morning.
We used to put a elevator weight, the counterbalances for elevators.
Mm-hmm.
We used to put one of them in the back of our truck so we could go on the ice because in the snow and stuff because the truck was so light on the back end.
Yeah, that's smart. KG Coins saying hello all. You and Miss Smiles have been on my mind for the last 2 days. Just want you to know that. All weekend I thought, those are some good people. I'd like to meet up with them again. So I hope you're going to the coin show again. You didn't go this year. But I hope next year, come July, you're at the coin show. I'd like to meet up with you guys to spend some more time with you. So good morning, KG Coins and Smiles. Hope you're having a good one. What's this? Has anyone bought generic rounds or bars lately? They said premiums are down to 50 cents or $1 over spot. I just paid $3 over. Grr. That's still not bad, depending on what kind of generic round it is.
Yeah, if you look at the wholesalers right now, premiums are nil. So
and it's in a dip. So it's
we're over 30 right now.
Are we really?
Yep. I have 30.07.
Wow.
I have 30.07 right now.
Hey, that 7 cents counts when you're talking about premiums.
Oh,
absolutely. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's good. So I hope you bought the dip. And if it does get back down to, 28, 27, be a good time to buy, even if it's generic, like some of these companies, well, just about all of them, APMEX and all of them have their own rounds, have their own channel rounds. They're 1 ounce silver, they're stackable, and it just says their name on it, but that's still silver. I mean, you can get fancy. You can get fancy with it. You can go to places and get American Silver Eagles put on them. Whatever, Morgans, what have you. But those channel rounds with just the name, the generic of the generics, are always cheaper because they made those things in bulk. That's like who was it that had a monster box of their channel rounds? Starts with, I can't think of their name. Starts with a P. Or is it an S? It was a P or an S.
Well, I know ST Bullion.
ST Bullion.
Yeah. I know that they do a lot with their own generic round. However, you also always see a whole bunch of Buffalo rounds and Morgan rounds. There's a whole bunch of generics that are out there, and those are definitely some of the best value that's out there right now.
Yep, you can go fancy or you can go smart. If you get a good deal on the fancier rounds, go for it. But if you can get the generic, and you just want to stack to, as Mr. Keith says from over at Coin Crew, preserve your wealth. It's there for emergencies. And as Mr. Scott S. told us about last week, there are places out there that will do stuff for the silver, like he needed $600 worth of repairs done to his car, or somebody in his family's car. I believe it was a transmission. Asked them if they would take payment in silver, and they said, sure will. So, smart.
That's a good deal.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Coin Stuff I Like saying good morning, friends. Channel member and another good channel within his own right. Especially if you like Carson Cities and Ike Dollars. It's a good morning, sir.
That's right. And he's a specialized channel, folks. He, like it, just like his name says, coin stuff I like. So it's the stuff he likes, and he's giving you a lot of information. And I will let a little cat out of the bag, and if he don't want me to say, he can get mad at me. I will take it. I'm a big boy. I can handle it. The man is writing a book on Ike dollars, especially the different variations and dies and the die sets and of the peg leg Ikes. So it's going to be good. Or I don't know if it's going to be a full-blown book, but he's definitely writing something up about the peg leg Ikes and what they are at grading companies and the histories of them. And like I said, he's even got down to what die numbers have struck certain coins and stuff. Amazing. The information he's going to put out is absolutely amazing. And I'm not going to say how many of these Ikes he has, but it's a lot. But after he's done with everything, he's going to start unloading these Ikes, he says. So if you are going to want an example of like a peg leg Ike or something like that, look forward to what that gentleman ends up doing. So that'll be pretty cool. I'm not going to yell for her because she's hot.
Madam
Marcel.
Marcel.
I did yell for her. Go, fan. Under the bed. She's like, just like last week. She started to come out and it's just like, I'm hot. Marcel Louise. Can you hear that? Did you hear the?
I thought,
Come here, baby. Come here, baby. Everybody ever see that pretty face this morning? Everybody see that pretty face? She's got her winter coat on, folks. She looks like Mo from the Three Stooges.
oh, wise guy, eh?
You're a good baby. Yes, you are. Let's see. RVs, I found several drummer boys in my last search, but no silver. In my book, and probably in your book, Miss Amy, you like drummer boys like I do, so drummer boys are just as good as silver sometimes in my book. Unless you're looking for silver drummer boys, and then the regular drummer boy is still good, but it's not as good as what you're looking for. Oh, they're not in front of me right now. But I'm going to do a video on a silver, the 3-coin uncirculated 40% silver drummer boy Ike and $50. I'm going to do a video on those with an artistic twist. There has been some art made out of these by Mr. Joe Durbin over at the Durbin's Auctions. And I'll let you guys in on that after I make the video, and I'll give you a little preview right here about what the video is going to be about. So congratulations on finding those Ikes. I mean, drummer boys. SBA fan. Good morning. Saying hi to Cgriller Stacker. Good morning, SBA fan. Susan B. Anthony fan. See, another channel that's kind of specialized in what he likes. I like it. I like those specialized channels. I really do. Scott S., I have found few different rounds that fit, and if I need to use them, I use the generic ones first. See, it's pretty smart to have those generic rounds, because if you have to get rid of them for something, instead of getting rid of your good bullion, like an American Silver Eagle is America's bullion coin. Instead of getting rid of your ASEs and you've got a Buffalo round sitting here, or, one with a pyramid on it, or even ones, I've got some quarter ounce. A Bassman's probably got quarter ounce or half ounce King Tut 90% silver rounds. And those are really cool. So instead of getting rid of the good stuff, those generics are good. Hey, hey.
Mr. Robert Pintoff saying that he had a 1966 Rambler Classic straight six rear wheel drive that got through greater than a foot of snow like it was a plow. Man, that's some horsepower.
Well, the big thing is they had a good power to weight ratio. The straight sixes, they only put out like 85 to 100 horsepower back then in the 60s. But they were a short wheelbase and they had a lot of weight over the rear end. So yeah, those old Ramblers. My brother had one.
That's what I like is people out here that I got a 4-wheel drive. I can go anywhere on this ice. Yeah. Sideways and upside down. I don't care how many wheels you got driving, you ain't going on the ice. It don't make it any better.
Nope. And these front wheel drive cars now, when they come out with front wheel drive cars, a lot of these front wheel drive cars now will go better in the snow than a 4-wheel drive because you're pulling your car instead of pushing it. The wheels are still turning the same way, but all that weight of the motor right over top of where it's pulling from, because 4-wheel drives, they're trucks. All the weight's in the front.
There are cars that are 4-wheel drive now, and the problem is when you turn the wheels, those two are trying to drive a different direction than the back two. Yep. So now you got the car trying to push itself in two directions.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't go real good, when it's ice. Now snow, okay, but not on ice. It's okay if you got something that you can get a grip in. But well, they have spike tires for ice in places.
Studded tires.
Studded tires. Chains, put chains on it and go.
Yep. But you better check your local regulations and stuff, because a lot of states now in the last 10 years have went to where you're not allowed to run chains on the road unless you are a emergency vehicle. They say, it's tearing up the roads. Yeah, would you rather have me in the ditch than tearing up the road?
Yeah, they would. They'd rather you be up a tree than.
Mm-hmm. Tiny here in Georgia is supposed to be a warm 48 degrees. Nice. I like the colder weather though. So. Oh yeah, the old Corvair, Chevy Corvair. The ad when they reviewed the Corvair was done by a gentleman who had got fired from Chevy from doing some unscrupulous stuff, and he was the one that did the review on it, and he said he was wanting to sink them. So he said unsafe at any speed. But those cars were great little cars because the motor was in the rear of the car and it was right over top of the axle. So it was they would go good.
That's why we always put that elevator weight in the back of our truck, because it put the weight right down on top of the back axle.
Yeah.
And we could get around better in it than most people.
Yeah, and if you do have a rear-wheel drive car, you could throw a couple center blocks in the back of it.
Yeah.
Every little bit of weight helps. Every little bit of weight helps.
You get that weight, get it as close up over the top of the back wheels as you can, and away you go.
Rockzilla, channel member. I never get snow here. Well, I am sorry about that, sir. Everybody, I think the world should get snow every winter. Not like a lot, not enough. I don't want people to be, put out or it'd be dangerous for them. But snow is just beautiful. I feel sorry for people that never get snow. I think. Well, I guess it was 98, 99. I was visiting my mother from Wisconsin, and my sister ran food and entertainment for the Ritz-Carlton in Jacksonville, Florida. She brought a girl that worked for her to West Virginia for Christmas. The girl had never seen snow, and she was like 25 years old. She had a field day in the snow. And it was a good one, too, because we got like 6 inches of snow that Christmas. She was out there, 25-year-old woman, playing like she was a 6-year-old child in the snow. She bought new clothes because she didn't have, clothes for cold climates. Bought herself a jacket, some gloves, and she looked like Ralphie's little brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about from a Christmas Story. Yeah.
So she was Floridian, born and raised, I take it.
Oh yeah. Yep. Southern tip. I can't remember where she come from, but she was way down south of Florida.
Yeah.
Oh man. So like Miami area.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, she definitely hadn't seen it before. 210 Stacks. Good morning, my silver and gold friends. Good morning. Good to see you.
Good morning, sir. Let's see. Everyone's saying hello to one another. I like it. Invisible River Ranch channel member saying hello. Invisible River Ranch folks, go over and check out his channel if you like live streams of stuff, like live streams of bird feeders, live streams of just regular terrain and stuff like that, see what's going on. He runs live streams now, folks, so go over and check him out. Invisible River Ranch. The bird feeder thing was pretty cool. I liked it. 210 Stacks saying hello, Mr. Bassman. Let's see. I'm above freezing now. Clear sailing. Keep going down. Bassman's putting out Rockzilla's channel. Thank you, Bassman. Go over and check him out. Hey, look, we haven't seen this gentleman in a little bit, Mr. Kevin. Bassman.
No. It's Bo Palmer, coin hunter.
Yep.
Damn good to see you. Hello, everyone.
Good to see you, man. How's everything upstate?
Yeah. Good morning. Good to see you.
Hopefully you guys are keeping warm up there.
Let's see here. More folks saying hello to one another. I love it. I love it. Oh, my dad loved those slant 6 engines. Yep, the Tower of Power. Slant 6, it was a 225 slant 6. The 225 was the displacement of the motor. Those were the workhorses for Dodge back in the day. They would put those things in pickup trucks and vans, in cars. They were like a one-size-fits-all motor, and those things would run forever. There's the lot list spreadsheet. So if you ever need to email us, you can just go there and get our information. Sorry, my eyes are doing something weird. Had to wipe them. There we go. Here we go. Years ago, my company sent me to Canada. Love Canada. I flew over Chicago to Minneapolis to Regina, Saskatchewan. Nice area up in Saskatchewan. We were the last flight out to Regina. We landed, and it was 40 below zero. The wind chill was 85 below. Yep.
Yeah, that's a little cold.
Just a tad. Tiny Numismatics, I just figured out how to take pictures with the microscope. You should get them today. Thank you, sir. Nice. And if you don't mind, I'm going to share them with Bassman and Mr. Kevin, as I always do when I get good stuff, whether you want me to or not. We are fogged in today. Nice.
That's one of the strangest things I have ever seen. Is fog. Yeah, no. I was going across the panhandle of Texas one time, like I said, when it snowed. But when I was going through, it was when I was actually in Oklahoma City that it did this. I had if y'all remember the old whip antennas on.
Oh, the 108-inch
Yeah,
stainless steel whip.
yeah,
Oh,
that's
I know
it.
all about that.
I had one on the back bumper of a Volkswagen,
Nice.
and I was driving through fog, and it was literally freezing in the air into snow. Right,
Yeah.
it wasn't snowing and falling. It was just the fog right there. As you drive through it, it would freeze. Well, it kept freezing to that antenna.
Mm-hmm.
And it would get heavy until it would go down and tap the ground.
Yeah.
And then luckily it was in the middle of the night. I couldn't have driven in the road in the daytime because there'd been people around me. But it would touch the ground and break the ice and spring back up. And then it would steadily creep back down until it hit the ground again. So, but that is a strange thing to watch fog just right in front of you, just turn to snow and fall, as you're driving through it.
I cover the windshields of my vehicles with beach towels, and when I'm ready to drive, just pull it off, and all's dry and clean. Yep. If you do not like scraping your windshield before you have to go anywhere, the night before it snows, cover your windshield with something. And an even better tip, use something like an old blanket or something like those little, throw blankets. They're 50 inches by 70 inches, just a little, like you cover up with on the couch. Take an old one out and put it over your windshield, but make sure you put it over the windshield wipers too. Because if you put it under your windshield wipers, they're still going to be icy and froze. So when you go like this and some of that snow starts jumping up and you start swaying them, it will scratch your windshield.
And you got to watch putting it on there if it's not cold enough to keep it frozen, because if you don't, blanket will freeze to your car.
Yep.
So you need to use something like a tarp.
Yeah. Or cardboard. Everybody gets cardboard boxes nowadays. Just get you a piece of cardboard that covers your windshield. Put it on there. Yep. Let's see. Today's project: clean off my desk. Good luck with that. Put away coins. You'll spend too much time looking at them. Maybe 8 rolls of Ike's, a roll of Morgan and Peace, and a few modern mint sets. Of course, I have to go through them all for the variety. See, I told you'd be looking at them too much.
Oh, hey, at least he's got a plan.
Yes, sir. Let's see. Got to make some kind of heated area so plants don't freeze. Smart. Back in the day when Lake Erie would freeze in the 70s, people would drive their trucks on Lake Erie. But now there's no ice fishing because we don't get enough ice. I love ice fishing. There was a lake called Lake Koshkonong in Wisconsin, in the town I lived in. It was a glorified pond, okay? It was really big. It was like a half-mile long and a half-mile wide. But it would get like 2 foot of ice. So you could drive your car out on the ice, set up your snow shanty, and, and if you get too cold in the thing because you didn't have a heater in your ice shack, just jump in the car every once in a while to warm up a little bit. But yeah, I love driving on ice.
I've been on a lot of lakes where there was ice and stuff, but usually the boat will break it and keep going. I was in a boat with a guy one day and we drove up through there and easing along, letting it, if it hit any ice, it would break. Next thing you know, we were sitting completely on top of the ice with the motor slid, we hit the ice and came up on top of it.
Yeah.
And we slid to a stop out there on the ice and could not get back into the water. The boat wouldn't fall through it. We had separate boat paddles and beat it till we broke the ice enough to get back into the water. So you can get stranded out there in a boat.
The wheels on the generics go round and round, round and round. I'm way behind.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm catching up. Here we go. Looking for new names.
Here it comes.
Let's see. I'm trying. Everybody's saying hello and having good conversations. I don't want to pass some of these up, but
Miss Amy's asking if I ever see any Liberty Norfed dollars. I haven't seen one of those in a little bit.
Nice question, though. I like it. We had a guy driving down the street with bald tires on snow-covered road. Went off the road down a culvert and into a box transformer in our neighborhood. No power for about 8 to 10 hours. What? See, first off, silly in the head. That's how you describe somebody like that. Second of all, what in the hell are you thinking? If you have bald tires, I laugh at people like that.
I guess
if
you got eyes, you don't care how bald they are, just go. You ain't gonna get no traction anyway.
Yeah, just go.
Just
Hell
go.
with it. Hi, how y'all? I'm so glad to see you. I'm Garon Damn T from way down on the boat. It is Silver Gator. Good morning, Silver Gator. Yeah, he was the cousin of the guy that started the fire that burned up the neighborhood and caused another power outage 2 months ago. See, it's in his genes. You can't blame him now.
Yeah,
it's in
their genes.
It's in their genes.
It's in the DNA.
Yeah. My 360 camera is coming today. It didn't on Friday. I can't wait to see you have that hooked up. That's going to be cool. Hey, Mr. Kevin.
Hello there, Miss Windy Lady. Got the logo. Okay, well, I don't know what the logo is, but I'm going to give the pink waving hand. Channel member. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Miss Wendy. I love that puppy dog on her logo.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Here we go. Hey, Teacher 1388, channel member. Hello, anybody, anyone, and Tony. Tony. Good morning, sir. Yes, folks, Wednesday night auction, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, January 8th, 2025. And make sure you come back here Wednesday morning. We are going to have a little auction preview of those 12 amazing items that's going to be on the auction. So you not only get the email that Bassman sends out on Tuesday evenings to give you the spreadsheet of everything. Come here Wednesday morning and actually see all those items up close and in person, this close to the camera,
Mm-hmm.
so you can get a good look at them. Amy, thanks for the coffee. Hello, teacher. Another big pink hand waving with a big laughy blue face.
Oh, yeah.
Blue da ba dee da ba da. Sorry.
And we're just about caught up now.
We are. Hey, we're
5
caught
minutes
up.
to go. We're caught up with 5 minutes to go.
I want to click the 360 box thing. I like it. I want to see that. I'm going to design Vinny a custom round. I would love to have a custom round for this channel. Just have the logo, the big drummer boy, even like on a aluminum or tin or copper, you know, because there's no way I can afford, you know, because a lot of these places that make your custom rounds, you have to order at least like 100 of them. So if I could order like a copper round for $1 a piece or $2 a piece versus, you know, $25, $30 a piece. Yeah. Yes, with the drummer boy. I want to design Vinny a custom round with the drummer boy.
Ooh.
I'm going to give it you. I'm going to give it to you. Or you, I'm going to give you it.
Give you it.
I got excited. I got excited there for a second.
I'm gonna let you have it.
I'm going to let you have it. Watch out. Here it comes. I like it. I do stuff for others. Yes, you do, sir. You're a great guy. Absolutely. And he proved that a couple weeks ago. Dropped 21 Team Zoey memberships for a month. Very, very nice of that gentleman. Thank you again, teacher. I'm reading teacher's name right there saying hello to Quinn stuff. Thank you very much, Invisible River Ranch. You deserve it. Right after Mr. Kevin says, I'm going to give it to you. You deserve it. Yeah.
You deserve it.
Thank you, Invisible River Ranch. I ordered a CNC machine. What? That's going to be awesome. CNC machine. I used to run a CNC machine in the sometimes in the machine shop I worked at when I built race engines. That's going to be awesome. Cgriller Stacker's got to go, everybody. Everybody say have a good day to Cgriller Stacker. And I thank you very much. Zoey Strong. Absolutely, sir. They say graphite is soft. Yes, it is. It's made, you know, that's what they used to make pencil leads with.
Mm-hmm.
What does CNC stand for? Computer. Wait a minute. I don't want to lie to you.
You didn't ask.
It is computer numerical control. Yep.
Eddie Worley. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, buddy.
Or at least for the next 2 minutes. Good morning.
There we go. Yeah. Computer numerical. I was thinking it was computer navigated something. But numerical works. Let's see everybody saying hello to Eddie. Yes, we are 2 minutes away. We are finally caught up, and this should be called Digress Day. I declare it. This Monday, January 6, 2025 is Digress Day in the world of tiny numismatics. And now,
I was going to say, I think we all got squirreled today.
Yeah. Everywhere. So, this gentleman right here,
all
folks,
over ourselves.
This gentleman right here, folks, go over and check out his latest video on his channel. It is Mr. Jack Gallman saying hello from Marion, North Carolina. Okay, sorry. Good morning, Mr. Jack Gallman. Need to go over and check out Mr. Jack's newest video. Mr. Jack needs some help from the coin community. Definitely. Needs to in his I guess I can go ahead and say it since he said it in his video. He needs to get a wheelchair ramp built for his lovely wife. She's not doing very well, and she's in therapy right now. And the only reason I'm letting this out in the world is because Mr. Gallman has put it out there before. She's in therapy right now, and when she comes home, she's definitely going to need she has pneumonia. Oh no!
Mm.
And he's in need of some help. So he gives his address to where you can help out if you want. But I would really appreciate it if you folks would. Jack, I'm sorry to put it all out there like that, but Mr. Gallman's a good guy. He's a big part of this coin community, and when somebody needs help, I want to help them all I can. And the way that I can help him, she's back in the hospital. Oh.
Yeah.
And the way that the way that I can help right now is to put it out there in the world that he really needs some help. Did I say something wrong, Mr. Scott? I seen that you put tiny. Did I say something wrong? I hope I didn't say something wrong. Remember, don't say hi to Jack at the airport. Think about it. Hi, Jack. And don't say anything that ends in "om," like bomb or comb. There was a guy got kicked off a plane because he asked his wife for a comb. And one person on the thing thought he said bomb.
And I'm like, please pass me a bomb.
Yeah, please. Yeah. Where you see that comb? And they're like, bomb. What do you say? No. And don't say it's a balmy 30 degrees outside or it's a balmy. Yeah, don't. No. And the thing on TikTok there for a little while about 2 years ago was people that are traveling on an airplane yelling when they were in the air. Bomb! Some of the stupidest stuff. TikTok has literally been the death of a lot of people. They started the whole, what was it? The kids, the laundry pod.
Tide Pod challenge, yeah.
The Tide Pods look like candy, so let's eat them like candy. Dumbasses. Sorry.
No, you're calling it like you said, but you know what?
Right.
You ain't wrong.
Right.
Yeah, all of y'all come down for that Tri-Lakes Coin Club show. And
oh yeah, there's another yeah, I forgot you told us about that before the show, but
3 days. It's free entry, free parking. Can't beat free.
Can't be free.
It's not a great big coin show, believe me. It's
right.
It's a
coin show.
It's a coin show, but it's in a meeting room of a motel. But there are a couple of people that attend it that have just about anything you want, and if they don't have it, they'll look for it. But
oh yeah, kind of like Mr. Kevin does. And speaking of free entry, guess what else is free, folks? Our shipping on Wednesday nights at the auction. Who does that anymore? Think about it.
Hey guys, yeah, we're running over. So
Hot Springs is where Gallery Mint is located. Nice.
What is Gallery Mint?
I don't know. I'm going to have to look that up after the show.
Yeah.
Very cool. Yep, we're overtime. 5 minutes over, folks.
Well, hey, I'm just gonna head on out here today. So thank you so much for coming on out. Thank you, Tiny and Bassman, for having me. As always, love coming out here and joining you guys Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Hope you folks come on out and join us for the auction on Wednesday. So for now, I'm Kevin for Coins Making Sense, your spot for the dissemination of information to the numismatic nation. Thank you very much, everybody, and you have a good Monday. Bye.
Before I forget, Bassman, before you do your outro, I'm going to go ahead and ask you to put a 13th spot on that 13th spot on that auction, because I'm going to sell something.
Okay.
You guys know that I was building a new computer to replace this one because it's starting to glitch and stuff. Built the new computer, got all the goodies inside, and went to turn it on, and the power light just blinked. It didn't come on. I know it doesn't have to do. I don't know what it has to do with, but I'm gonna have to take it somewhere and get it looked at. So I'm gonna be selling something. So yeah. Sorry, Bassman.
Possibly a new computer if it don't come on.
Yeah. Or look for an empty computer that still will take all the goodies that I have in this one.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. Well, I just noticed that Jack said he was driving, so he can't type, but thank you. So,
no problem, sir.
There you are. All right. Like I posted the date that we weren't supposed to have an auction this week because Mr. Kevin was going to be off to Florida, but things have changed, so we will have an auction. So be there. And like
Sir,
Tiny said, Wednesday morning we'll have a preview of whatever we got up there for auction. So come by and see it. See you Wednesday. Until then, I'm wishing I was fishing. Bye.
I wish you were fishing too, buddy. I wish I was there fishing with you. And Mr. Gallman, like I said, and I've said it a couple times, and I really mean it. I worked in construction. I've built wheelchair ramps. I built wheelchair ramps at our house for my father-in-law.
Yeah.
If I was closer, buddy, I would help you build it. I really would. And I hope with the help of the coin community, you can get that built for your wife. I really do. Let's see. Miss Wendy, Teacher 1388. Coin stuff I like. And I know a lot of the rest of you saying Zoey Strong. Absolutely. Deborah Eubank sneaking in here.
Yeah.
Good morning. Haven't seen you in a while. Welcome back. And thanks for stopping by. I love each and every one of you. And I hope this finds you guys safe and healthy. And do not forget to check that pocket change because you never know what you got in your pocket until you look.